The Halloween deception from pastors and preachers over the years. So this horror-filled, ritualistic, occultic holiday known as Halloween that here in America, you can thank 1950s and 60s pastors and preachers for bringing you that, because they started it. You might say, no, Michael, do your research. This holiday has pagan roots in a terrible festival called Samhain. Well, there's no evidence of that. The people that might have done Samhain, and there's some doubt if that was even a festival, they didn't leave any written records. So whatever traditions, whatever beliefs they had, we don't know. But the actual historical evidence is for the church holiday that it actually is All Hallows Eve. It was the day before All Saints Day or All Hallows Day. Now, I go into all the technical details in other videos that I've released pretty much every year. You can look that stuff up if you want the technical details, but most people just, avoid that and say, you're worshiping the devil. Check out Pastor Billy Bob. He tells you the truth. Now, Pastor Billy Bob may not be the best source of information on pagan or church history, okay? I spent a lot of time and money getting a degree in history. Now, did we have a special class on Halloween? No, but what my wonderful professors did teach me is how to find good sources, solid evidence, not just that's what Pastor Billy Bob said. Well, Pastor Billy Bob read it in a book by Pastor Jim Bob, right? So again, I'm talking about the actual evidence. I'm not a licensed plumber, so you don't want to take plumbing advice from me. I haven't even been on Pop the Balloon. But hey, I just might know a little bit more about historical research than Pastor Billy Bob. So what happened? How did this become this occultic thing? Well, I'm going to try to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it's hard, okay? But all of these pastors and preachers in the 1950s and 60s, they started coming against it, saying it's an occultic holiday and that sort of thing. And the occultic horror-filled people said, hey, thanks for the holiday. We'll take it from here. Now, why would they do that? I would say big churchianity, since they're not doing the things the Bible say. They're not becoming sons of God. They're not feeding the poor. They're not healing the sick, raising the dead, that sort of thing. Well, they got to have something for you to do, and what's very convenient for you to do, and that's to not do something, okay? So don't do something, and you can be against it. What's easier to come against than kids' holiday? Hey, they say the same thing about Halloween, Christmas, and Easter. So am I telling you to go out and, cover yourself in blood and pretend to be a serial killer or something? No, absolutely not. I'm not saying to do any of that stuff. I'm just saying, hey, if you want to dress up like some mythical creature, like a unicorn or an honest politician, that's fine, okay? Go out and pray for people. When you give out candy, give them a prayer too. God bless you.